Okay, so I have been journaling for a very long time. A very long time. Since before junior high. And so I have some recommendations for you. Okay? But hold on. Welcome to Spirit Soul Sense, Information for Your Soul. I am Shareece, and I'm here to help. Okay, so the first thing that I recommend for someone who's never journaled before is to get a little book or paper or whatever. Like this is what I started journaling in, okay? Just books. Look, this is from the University of the Virgin Islands. I love that. So I just used to have, copybooks that I would journal in and write down my thoughts. I'm an introvert, so I have a lot of thoughts that, I process. But I would recommend just doing gratitude journaling. So at the end of a day or 3 or 5 times during the day, you are just writing down things you're grateful for. That's it. I am thankful for X, Y, Z. I'm not sure. This is my poetry book. This is my poetry and quotes book, and I just recently finished my poetry book. I'm going to share it in real life sometime soon. But just write down what you are feeling grateful for. Look, I'm so thankful for this life I'm living. Something like that. Thankful for the person that helped me. I don't have that there, but I'm just thinking. You're just going to write down things that you're feeling grateful for. If you do that for 2 weeks, a month, you will, I have a money back guarantee. You will feel a difference in your life. I think it's impossible to practice gratitude and to feel worse. How would you feel worse after highlighting all the things in your life that are going well? I'm not saying that things in your life are not terrible or in chaos or you're unhappy. I'm not saying any of those things, but I'm saying that once you practice gratitude, your perception, your perspective, it shifts. You're really doing a mindset shift when you practice gratitude. When you focus on will increase. When you're focusing on the good things in your life, those things will increase. So I used to throw away my journals because embarrassing. But a friend of mine told me yo, you're gonna have a daughter one day. You should let her read them, keep them for her. So I've been keeping my journals. I think this is probably the oldest one I have that goes back to 2013, 2012. So I date. I'm I don't want to say I'm a journal snob, but I write the dates for everything. Let's see. I write the day and the time for how much of my business is out there. I write the date and the time for all my entries. Oldest one, right? I just write what I am thinking and feeling in that moment. I used to only write about relationships. Once upon a time, I used to feel like the only problem I had was who I dated or who my boyfriend was, and managing myself in those times. So a lot of my entries are around, does he like me, does he not like me? Nowadays they're much different. I'm much more abundance minded now, but the entries are just if I'm feeling some type of way. I would recommend for someone who's never journaled, let it be the start of your day or the end of your day. I'm never a start of the day kind of person. Listen, I'm not a morning person. I wish I was. I wake up with the sun, but I don't really want to do anything. So, if I do something in the morning, if I have an entry that's early, it's because I'm in bed and I don't have anything else to do. Otherwise, I would save journaling for the night. Journal at night. Set a time for yourself. If you've never allocated any time for journaling, set some time. Say 30 minutes before bedtime, you are going to sit down and write. And you don't have to write for the whole 30 minutes, but this is your time to write, right? You don't have to fill up a whole page. Just write something. It doesn't have to make sense or be cohesive or sound like a story. Just write whatever you're thinking. Right, because I have a lot of books. I just have a lot of books. If writing what you are thinking is significantly difficult for you, then I would recommend a book with a prompt. So this is like a journal because it gets your thoughts out, but it has prompts in it. I personally do not like journal prompts because don't tell me what to write. Don't tell me what to write. I already know what I want to talk about. I already know what I've been thinking about. That's what I want to write about. And so structures, structures I don't like them. So look at this. What does this say? What is your favorite way to spend a lazy day? This is cute. What's my favorite way? Amongst nature. That's my favorite way. But there's, like they say, 300 of these prompts. I have this book since 2019 and there's barely anything filled out because I don't like journal prompts. And I had another prompt book that I gave away because I'm not using it. And I don't like having just a bunch of stuff. So, but if you have problems with this, then that's something I would recommend. There is a different type of book. And because this is my purpose of journaling is to get the thoughts and feelings out, like to let them flow. And for me, they flow onto paper. And so if I get them out that way, I feel better, and then I can look back because another part of this is self-analyzation and figuring out like what's going to help me become a better person. What am I doing now? Or what are my habits now? What are my thoughts now? Can I track my progress kind of thing? That's a lot of what I do journaling for. But there are guided journals. This one is called Soul Catcher. I actually found out about this 2015. I discovered this. I used to, in school, I used to work. I do work study. And I guess one of the courses in the master's program that I wasn't in had this as one of their assignments. Like students had to buy this book. And I had seen it. I was like, what is this? Y'all making students evaluate themselves? Let me join. So this is a guided journal to help you become who you really are. Soul Catcher. So it says it will help you become who you really are through a series of questions, charts, and guided artwork. You will be able to identify and work through what makes you feel worried, frightened, angry, sad, or happy. I like this. I actually did a lot of the things. I mean, the what you call it, the table of contents, the introduction, the history of yourself, like just a lot of really good topics to think about who you are. My only beef with this book is that they misquote Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. They say it's Nelson Mandela. It's not Nelson Mandela. It's Marianne Williamson. Okay, so I don't know if they've republished this, but that was it's a while ago. I like this. I like this book. I like this book. I have filled out a lot of not everything, but I filled out a lot. Like I still like free flow my thoughts, but I like the book. And then because we're always on this self journey of learning. There's so many different ways to learn. Like I read a ton of books because libraries, and like I don't. Have you seen? Like I don't buy a lot of books to keep because I don't like a lot of stuff. If I buy a book, it's because I want to reference it over and over again. So I read a lot of books at the library, not at the library, virtual library, audiobooks. I'll do ebooks a lot, but I also have a lot of other ways of becoming a better person. So books are one way. Having conversations with people is one way. Getting a mental health therapist is another way. I joined a women's wellness group in, I guess, 2019. And it was interesting. I would say the leader is not for me. She's very much fat acceptance. And not that I'm not fat acceptance, that's a whole other video. But she's just a little different. So her table of contents is, a little different. Because her platform is social media. At the time, I'm not a fan low-key hate on social really do not like Instagram. And her platform at the time was Instagram. And I, was on there and found her and said, well, I'm interested in building community with women, so let me join this. So this is, she's called this a guide, but this is a lot like a guided journal, because you're tracking your progress throughout the year of being in this group, and you're journaling. She encouraged separate journaling from what you did in this book, but it's like, look, shit, I'm unlearning. What am I unlearning? Love is not struggle, love is not fixing. I'm having the best love of my life now. Messages from nature, and I love so a lot of it resonated with me. I say everything is not for everybody, so of course everything that she was about can't be. I'm not her. Like I'm different, but there were so many really, really good takeaways. I don't know if she's doing this group right now. If you want to know more about this program, let me know. I'll drop something in the comments. If y'all don't care, I'm not going to give her free advertisement. I'm just saying, because I don't follow her anymore. I don't know what she's doing. But if you want to do the research, then let me know in the comments if you'd like me to drop that information. So if you are having a hard time with journaling, right? I want you to start with just gratitude journaling. 5 things that you are really grateful. If you want to progress, but you're not ready to just free flow whole pages, I can write 3 pages at a time when I'm journaling. Then get a prompt, a book of prompts. I also have wisdom cards. A social worker gave these to me, but inspired me to get these. But they have what I think are good topics to reflect on. Here is, I treat myself with unconditional love. I feel my heart opening, and I know that there is room in there for me. Maybe you could read a card and then write whatever comes up when you do a card, and then eventually you can advance to just books. What's funny about this book is that I don't call myself Christian, but this is it has a lot of scripture. I love the Bible. So it's I don't know, it's just funny that I feel like, I've gone through this I'm super Christian to not really messing with y'all no more, to I like y'all's a lot. And now I have this really Christian book that I reference and write my thoughts in that are not actually Christian. But yeah, I think you do not have to buy a fancy hardcover book. A regular book will do it for you. Just a regular copy book. There are, so many different ways. I had actually bought this book to be my creativity journal book, but it's not like a journal anymore. It's just an ideas book, and where I take a lot of notes to create these videos for you. So let me know what you think in the comments. Are you journaling right now? Are you about to start journaling? What phase are you at? Are you at the 3 pages at a time phase, or you're just I'm just about to write these 5 statements of what I'm grateful for? Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with someone you think it may help, and thank you for watching. Oh, the tray. My hair feels so soft. It just feels so good. No buildup. Nice color. I'm here for it.